Yes, sir.
That's the way you talk to your son. 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker.
Yo, son, get on my face, son. Get on my face, son.
Get his crib firebomb. Smack him with my iron palm from St. Louis to Cybertron. He's sweating bullets. He's sweating bullets. But don't blame him. He ain't been around this kind before. I got heat surrounding his bitch ass. To him it feel like we got the dryers on.
He didn't lie. It felt like the dryers was on in that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, this nigga's getting crazy right now. Like, yeah, it was one of them long nights. Also, mind you, like, the height of St. Louis versus New York, it's at its pinnacle right now. Like, them dudes hated us when we went out there. You know, not on no, well, maybe a couple of them probably wished us dead, but they hated us mostly on some rap shit, you know what I mean? And yo, me and Rich went out there, just me and Rich, and I wasn't even that cool with Rich. Like, if, to be real, like, I didn't know if shit popped off, if Rich would have fought or not, you know what I mean? I just went out there like, yo, let's give him these bars and hopefully we make it back safe, you feel me? Like, I didn't really think it was gonna turn crazy before I left, but when I got there, I was like, oh, it's a hectic environment. Like, niggas was like, it was packed shoulder to shoulder. I got niggas on top of me, I don't know, while Rich is battling. I thought I was gonna pass out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, please don't let me pass out. I'd have looked like a little bitch, like, oh, passed out in the middle of the event. Like, that wouldn't have looked good, but it was that hot, my nigga. We shoulder to shoulder. Nigga, I remember I bought a beer. I couldn't even drink the beer. That's how packed it was. I had certain bars that I wanted to use against Aye Verb, but it was too much moving. I didn't want to smack a nigga and get shot. So I said, I'm gonna take, like, for real, I took bars out that I couldn't do because it was so packed in and so small. Like, it was just crazy. Like, that room, like, it was built for, like, niggas that's really about this rap shit no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Because they definitely had the pressure on niggas from the jump. They just threw us in there like rap, nigga, and it better be hot type shit.
I hope you have a nervous death. Get prescribed Percocets and overdose till a nervous death and your pregnant wife is born with a birth defect. And just for giving a baby life, I even wish the nurse is deaf. But wait, y'all, that ain't the worst as yet. I slept on the church's steps to sneak into his funeral to make sure his hearse gets wrecked. Nigga, I'ma come on my M shit, dive in it and hide for 5 minutes, come back with a fuck Aye Verb hat and a t-shirt that says I did it.
It's a gift and a curse. I don't want to say I wish them days come back because niggas wasn't getting paid like that at that point. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely miss them days because it's too much politics. Now I miss the days of just straight coming there rapping without even preparing. You know what I mean? Like, I miss them days.
I Google scrap, find this crap on Google Maps. Map quest the route to that to shoot till your roof go back. Replicated Manoa app. 12 shells, Ruger clamping, hell really had nothing to do with that. Hey yo, I sat in the cell with gel mel and a tuna pack. Mixed the soup with that.
It was supposed to be me and Hitman. Hitman was the smart one. Hitman seen the bullshit a mile away and didn't do it. So 2 days before, they tell me, oh, you're battling Remedy now. I said, cool, because at this time, to be honest, I wasn't writing anything. That was part of my downfall of, you know, thinking I could just freestyle everything. You know, I would come with premeditated bars. Don't get me wrong, I didn't just come in freestyle. I would think of mad bars, but I never had a full round prior to Illmaculate battle. I never had a full round. So with this, I said, oh, Remedy is way easier than Hitman, especially at this time. So I said, all right, I got Remy. So then they set up me and Remy, boom. I get there, I don't see anybody. I don't see Remy, I don't see L, I don't see Arsonal. I didn't think the battle was going down at all that day. So I'm like, all right, what the fuck? We waited like 3-4 hours, couldn't smoke, couldn't drink. They insisted only bring 6 people. Yo, only bring 6, it's an invited, industry invited, blah, 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 blah. So let's say 2-3 hours into me waiting, Arsonal comes out, him and his 10, 15, however many niggas he had, way more than I had, 6. And they're like, all right, we're starting the battle. They say they're starting the battle. They got Young Ill and Hollow to the table. So Young Ill and Hollow. You mean Hollow and Remedy? No, Young Ill and Hollow. I get to the table and I'm like, oh, now I'm starting to notice this is a whole setup. Like, everything is a setup. Because pretty much what they did, this is what I feel they did. Because, like I said, Arsh was in the back drinking and smoking and some VIP shit. He fucked with them. He had prior meetings with them. I feel like they was like, oh, yo, Arsh, we know you got rounds for Remedy. We'll make it even easier for you. We'll give you Remedy and give Hollow Young Ill at the last minute. Because he was supposed to battle Remedy at the Lions. Then Aye Verb versus Ice, Young Ill versus Goodz, him versus Remedy. So he tried to sit and say some bullshit like, oh, I had rounds for everybody. Don't act like you didn't know. And I was like, nigga, no, I didn't know. You already had rounds for Remedy from months prior. So that's probably why they switched your shit to make it more convenient for you, because it wasn't convenient for me. So at the end of the day, that's why I was so mad my first round with Young Ill. Y'all seem like banging on the table and grabbing shit and ball fists. And I'm like, yo, these niggas is really setting me up. And the mistake I made, which I would probably do now, is I should have said something about that in the battle, like freestyle. Like, oh, this is a setup, or said something to explain it, but I didn't. Heat of the moment. So yeah, I ended up battling Young Ill. Then Arsonal again that same night, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was a tournament all for one night.
It's on you, Young Ill. Head to tail. Tails it is. It's on you first. You want me to go first, or you gonna go ahead first?
I thought it was just me, Young Ill battle, Arsh, Remyd battle, and they do it on Monday. Cause me going to Fight Club, they always had battles on Friday or like the weekend, and the main events was on a Monday. That's why they called it Monday Night Fight Club. So I figured, all right, they have us battle, and then, cause nobody explained shit to me.
Your career will never blow, it's like a broken fan. I don't punch bitches, I smack you with the open hand. You ain't a gangster, you an Oprah fan. What block? You ain't sold a gram. You ain't a pimp, you molest little boys and make them hold your hand and jack them off till your shoulders jam.
So I get there, and I'm thinking, all right, so the two people go head to head on Monday, cause it's Monday Night Fight Club, and we end up battling that same night, me and Arsonal. So, pretty much I had that second round that I spit for Young Ill, I had that for Arsonal, you know what I'm saying? And that was like one of my written rounds, was like my go-to rounds. Like I said, I never was fully writing rounds. I always had that round as a backup, like my go-to round. So when they switched it to Young Ill, I freestyled most of the first round with a little premeditated. And then I felt like, I don't know if his first round, one of his rounds was strong, but I ain't gonna lie, at that time, I'm still a big Young Ill fan, but I thought Young Ill was like one of the best at that time, because I used to watch the World Wars way before NY versus St. Louis. Like, I was already hip. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to give him this round. I gotta give him my backup round, you know what I'm saying? So I gave him the wish evil, A's in your brother's dick, cancer in your mother. You know, that was my round I wanted to spit when I went to the finals. That was my written round I had. So, you know, I ended up giving that one away because they gave me Young Ill, which I felt was a credible opponent. I had to really come at him. So boom, that's why in the first round I had premeditators for Arsonal. My first round came out cool. My second round I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no premeditated nothing, because that second round that I would have used for him, I used for Young Ill when they switched my opponent. So pretty much, yeah, that second round I was looking bad.
This nigga claiming a Grape Street Crip, but you from Jersey, that's the wrong street. That's like me saying I'm a blood from Wall Street and a Hoover from Long Beach. That nigga was like, we're Long Beach. I was like, LA. He was like, we're Oakland. I'm like, the Bay. He like, who from there? I said, Meg Dre. He was like, I think I got it. Okay. I said, but listen.
Kinda as a loss, you know what I'm saying? I felt like the only round I got was the third round. I don't want to rematch. Let them keep the loss. No. That ain't even what I'm mad at. You can have that.
I'll forearm slap you, put you in a headlock, fuck your baby mother Flintstone style, make the bed rock, infrared freckle your face, low red dot, yearbook picture this nigga, give him a headshot, bow to the back of the cranium till your head pop. Once you hit the ground, the Hulkamania leg drop.
He's been begging me as of lately. See, the thing about Arsonal is he knows how to pick his battles. He didn't want to do a rematch to the Hollow prior to Hitman battle. I guess with the Hitman battle, niggas felt like they seen some sort of weakness, because that's when a lot of niggas start coming at me. Like, if I battled Big T, nobody's coming at me. Even after the Goodz battle, nobody really came at me besides Lux. I mean, and after this Hitman battle, it kind of seen a weakness. You know, it's like It's like the nigga that fucks everybody up in school and then he gets fucked up one day and they're like, oh, that nigga ain't hard. I fight that nigga. And now they want to say everything they want to say before when he was fucking niggas up. So pretty much that's just how it boiled down to me. Like, Ars wanted the rematch once he seen like, oh, he got a weakness now. He wasn't that good against Hitman. So he started asking for the rematch and I just wasn't interested because it's not really competitive with Ars. He just raps. He doesn't really try to beat people. He just raps and gets money. You know what I mean? Like, I want a competitive battle.
So look behind you, the hunger for more is the reason I'ma take your cake. This nigga chase the bang. Me, I stop at chase the bang. Nigga, they change over. I get cream every morning. You a plain fold. And he rolled through with the same doges. Nigga, I got drunk, drank Cobra, woke up with a hangover, stole a Range Rover with a flamethrower, and my Russian bitch came over. I was with him!
Holla vs. Amzilla was mad funny. I remember we originally had wanted the footage for Grind Time, but I didn't want to do